Welcome to Hi-Fi and Stage Dives, a SoCan licensed podcast coming to you weekly from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Each week, I talk about a song that's been stuck in your head at one point or another, or stuff you've never heard before. Welcome to this musical journey. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Hi-Fi and Stage Dives. I'm pretty sure y'all know who we're listening to because, well, you're going to know because you're going to listen to, or you're going to read it on my description, first of all. So, but we are going to be listening to and talking about the one, the only Childish Gambino, A.K.A. Mr. Donald Glover. I wanted to mention Donald Glover in it because, well, I'll get into it as to why Donald Glover's a different dude. I've been wanting to do Childish Gambino or Donald Glover for a while. I watched Community for, I finished watching it, but I recently just finished watching it, like not too long ago. This is before Han Solo, and before he even mentioned he was doing Han Solo, I started watching Community. So Donald Glover's character, and Donald Glover himself, was fucking amazing. Him and Abed, that Troy and Abed in the morning, was I loved it. I didn't get enough of it, and when he wasn't in the final episode or the final season, spoiler alert if you didn't watch it or you're watching it, he wasn't there, so it was good, but it wasn't the same. I'm glad they ended it the way they ended it. They didn't try to drag it on too much. So that's why I wanted to do Childish Gambino, a.k.a. Donald Glover. So let's get into it. Donald McKinley Glover Jr., born September 25th, 1983. He was born in Edwards Air Force Base in California, I believe it is. He's an American actor, comedian, writer, director, singer, rapper, and DJ. He performs music under the stage name Childish Gambino and as a DJ under the name MC DJ, which makes sense. He first came to public attention with his work from Derek Comedy while a student at the New York University. And Tina Fey hired him at the age of 23 as a writer for the NBC sitcom 30 Rock. 30 Rock is Tina Fey and Alec Baldwin. I started watching that a little while ago too, like on and off, so it's pretty good. It definitely has that weird flavor, which I like. 23 though. But the thing is with Donald Glover, he's a different dude. You can just tell he's different, and he's cool about what he does. It's weird because he's like, I think he's only 2 years younger than I am. I'm 38. He's 36 now, so which is totally dope. He later portrayed the community college student Troy Barnes on the NBC sitcom Community. I highly say, if you guys haven't seen it, go watch it. It's so fucking good. He stars in the FX series Atlanta, which he created and occasionally directs. He is, I'll get into this later, but he's also the producer of all that. For his work on Atlanta, Glover won various accolades, including Primetime Emmy Awards, Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series, an Outstanding Director for a Comedy Series, and a Golden Globe Award for Best Television Series, Musical or Comedy, and Best Actor, Television Series, Musical or Comedy. The dude's, he's one of those guys that's fucking good at what he does, and when he does it, it's just amazing. And you want more. You always want more. It's hella good. He is good at what he does. So in film, Glover has appeared in Mystery Team in 2009. See, now I'm going to go watch all these movies because I fucking think Glover's amazing. The Lazarus Effect, Magic Mike XXL. I haven't seen that, so I couldn't tell you. The Martian. I don't remember that. Spider-Man Homecoming 2017 as Aaron Davis and as the young Lando Calrissian in Solo, a Star Wars story. Such a great fucking movie. So for my birthday, my homie Alec fucking got me that I mentioned. He got me a Lando Calrissian, and it's a limited edition, which is totally dope. And it's Donald Glover. He's got his cool hair and the whole nine. He will also provide the voice for Simba in the remake of Disney's film The Lion King in 2019, which is totally rad. After several self-released albums and mixtapes, Glover signed to Glass Note Records in 2011. He released his first album, Camp, on November 15th, 2011, to generally positive reviews. I got that record on sale for $10 at this place called London Drugs. If you're from Canada, you know what I'm talking about. If you're from the States, I don't know if they have London Drugs there, but it's like it's an everything store. It is a drugstore, but it's like massive. They sell like video. They're huge on like cameras and video and stuff. When I was all like video cameras and stuff like that for like tape, and they did a lot of photo processing and stuff like that back in the day. But they also picked up like hi-fi stereo systems, and then they recently got back into records in a big bad way. They always sold music, but because LPs are huge again, they started selling them. And I found Camp for fucking $9.99, and I think it was on sale, so I got it for cheaper than that. I want to say like $8. I got it for $7 or $8, and it was amazing. I couldn't believe that I got it for that price. You don't get brand new records for that price, let alone a fucking Childish Gambino fucking record. Like, it was crazy. His second studio album, Because the Internet, was released on December 10th, 2013. Glover's third album, Awaken My Love, was released on December 2nd, 2016, spawning the single Reborn, which peaked at number 12 on the Billboard Hot 100 and eventually earned him a Grammy Award for Best Traditional R&B Performance. In 2017, Glover was included on the annual Times, this is cool, 100 list of most influential people in the world. In 2018, Glover released the song video This Is America, which debuted at number 1 on the Hot 100. So that was him wrapped up. Now let's dissect this stuff and get into it, boys and girls. It's getting cold here, so like it's fall. I just finished like putting I got my 62 LeSabre. It's minty. If you guys go check out my personal Instagram, you'll see a picture of it. I love it. So I think it's a car I'm gonna keep forever. It's just one of those amazing cars. Anyways, I just finished putting a stereo in it, and it's because I'm like trying to wrap it up before winter and stuff like that. In September, the rest of September is the last of my registration, and I let it park it for the winter. But it's getting cold here. Like I believe it's going down to 3 degrees. I can't remember what that is in Fahrenheit, but I know it's cold, guys. It's cold. It's almost snow time. It's there, guys, boys, girls. I envy you who live on the West Coast. Like, I'm not even joking. I've mentioned this before, but I would take the smog and earthquake fucking warnings over fucking 4 feet of snow and minus 40. If you don't know, minus 40 is the same as minus 40, so I'm just like, bleh, and I'm not looking forward to it. This year, I'm definitely using my snow blower. I didn't use it for the last fucking two winters. I'm gonna do that, so knowing my luck, I'll pull it out. We'll get no snow. I'm definitely okay with that. I'd rather take the cold over the snow anytime, and I've mentioned this time and time again, and I always will. Yeah, so he was born at Edwards Air Force Base in Kern County, California. He was raised in Stone Mountain, Georgia. His mother, Beverly Nee Smith, is a retired daycare provider, and his father, Donald Glover Sr., is a retired postal worker. Very solid people. That sounds like they did their thing, and they raised Mr. Donald Glover the best he could. And they did a fucking mighty fine job at it, apparently. His parents also served as foster parents for 14 years. Glover was raised as a Jehovah's Witness, which he touches on in Community. I didn't know that until now, that he was actually a Jehovah's Witness, because they kind of show him... They do the Christmas thing because they don't believe in Christmas. It's actually really cool. I checked it out. He attended the Caleb School of Arts and was captioned, quote, most likely to write for The Simpsons in his high school yearbook. That's amazing. Glover graduated from the New York University Tisch School of Arts with a degree in dramatic writing, which makes sense because his stuff is pretty nutty. While at Tisch, Glover self-produced an independent mixtape, The Younger I Get, which was not released and was disowned by Glover of what he calls two raw ramblings of a decrepit Drake. Too much. Glover was a decrepit Drake. Love it. Glover also began disc jockeying and producing electronic music under the moniker MCD, later known as MCDJ, remixing Sufjan Stevens' album Illinois in 2005. Childish Gambino came from, this is cool, I think I'm going to go get my handle from here, and that'll be I ran it through once before, and I kept getting the same name, so I'm going to go, I might change my handle, we'll see. Childish Gambino came from Wu-Tang Clan's Name Generator. In June 2008, he released the independent mixtape Sick Boy. Okay, this Wu-Tang Clan Name Generator is fucking off the hook. Speaking of which, there's this number from my homie Brooks. He sent this to me. This is legit. He called it RZA, like I mentioned before, is a damn genius. He gave this phone number for you to call, and if you call it, it's legit. So 1-833-4-SLIDER. And it's a legit number, and it's RZA, and him and Ghostface Killah. You're supposed to ask a question, and like you check it out, and he'll give you an answer. And so the thing is, it's for the next album that they're doing. So I think he's gonna take there'll be some crazy phone calls, obviously, and they'll throw them in. You know how they do their mixes on the Wu-Tang Clan? They do a real wicked job on that. So I'm going to call one day. I think I might get a little baked on some weed and read some weird stuff. Listen to some like Joe Rogan and like... Hold on. Can we talk about Joe Rogan and Elon Musk for a second? Oh my God. Best interview ever. A lot of people hate it. As the nerd in me, fucking loved it. Anyways, I was going to say is I'll listen to that. Maybe get a little bit of weed in me. Not get fried. Just a little bit, out there. And call this number and just start rambling. See what happens. You never know. They also said they'll call you back, which is totally rad. Imagine that. Fucking RZA or Ghostface killing you. Or Killer. Ghostface calling you. That'd be dope as fuck. In September 2009, he released his second mixtape, Poindexter. A pair of mixtapes titled I Am Just a Rapper and I Am Just a Rapper 2 were released in close succession in 2010 and followed that July by the fifth mixtape, Cul-de-sac. For some reason, I had a hell of a time saying that, guys, but I got it out. His first extended play titled EP was released as a free digital download in March 2011. A music video for the song Freaks and Geeks was released that month, and Glover hosted the MTV Woody Awards, held live at South by Southwest. Glover commenced his nationwide I Am Donald tour in April. The tour was a one-man live show consisting of rap, comedy, and video segments. Glover appeared in the 2011 Bonnaroo Music Festival as both Childish Gambino and as a comedian performing a set with Bill Bailey. Donald Glover is like a super versatile person in everything. Like music, acting, comedy, cartoons. Like I don't know, man. He's just one of those real rad dudes, and you can tell he's cool. And he's got 2 kids and a wife. Like he's living the life. I love it. He'd be cool to meet, I think. Although if you watch Community, I'm gonna mention Community a lot. His homie is LeVar Burton. For him, is it like meeting LeVar Burton for him was like what the hell? And he makes these weird noises, like he shuts down. I think I might do that a little bit if I ever met him, but I think he's a cool dude. Glover worked with his friend and film composer Ludwig Göransson on his debut studio album throughout 2011. Prior to its release, he signed to Glass Note Records and embarked on the sign-up tour. The album Camp, which I bought for $9, less than $9, like $7 on a LP, was released on November 15th, 2011. Backed by his debut single Bonfire and Heartbreak, which peaked at number 18 and bubbling under the Hot 100 singles number 54 on Hot R&B/Hip Hop Songs. Camp debuted at number 11 on the Billboard 200, selling 52,000 copies in its first week, and was generally well received by critics, with Pop Matters writer Stephen Laporne finding it to be, quote, undoubtedly one of the best records of any genre to come out in 2011. We'll just leave it at that. His Camp Gambino tour was scheduled to commence in March 2012, but was postponed to April after a fracture to his foot, doing who knows what. Doing Donald Glover stuff. Donald Glover does Donald Glover stuff. Glover released the song Eat Your Vegetables and Fuck Your Blog through his website in April and May. Throughout May and June, he premiered tracks from his 6th mixtape, Royalty, which was released as a free digital download in July. The album featured several artists, including his brother Steven, I love this, under the alias Stephen G. Lover III. Stephen Glover the third in it. G Lover. I love it. It's great. It's smart. He's a smart man. It's great. His brother also produces and writes music and all that stuff with him, and I think TVs, if I remember correctly. The single Trouble by British artist Leona Lewis from her album Glassheart in 2012 featured Gambino with a guest rap performance. The song peaked at number 7 on the UK single charts, making it the first UK top 10 single, making it his first UK top 10 single. November 2012, Ludwig Göransson said he and Glover were in the studio coming up with new ideas for the next album, which was a bigger and with more people involved. In 2013, Glover signed on to create a music-themed show for FX titled Atlanta, which he would star in, write, and executive produce. I still haven't watched Atlanta yet. My homie Alec from the Awesome Hour watched it and he said it's amazing. I gotta check it out. Recording for his second studio album, Because the Internet, finished in October 2013, and it was released in December, debuting at number 7 on the Billboard 200 charts. Because the Internet yielded the single 3005, Crawl, Sweatpants, and 3005 peaked at number 8 on the UK R&B charts and 64 on the Billboard Hot 100s. He's constantly, every single time, he's doing something and it's counting for everything he does. I'm just waiting for him and Post Malone to do something. I think there'll be something going on there, and you know what? If they do, it'll be fucking amazing. To promote the album, the short film Clapping for the Wrong Reasons, written and starring Donald Glover, was released prior to the album's release. Serves as its prelude. Additionally, a 72-page screenplay designed to sync up with the album was also released. I'm going to go check these out after. I want to check out the screenplay and see what it's all about. Because the internet has been certified gold by the Recording Industry Association of America for shipping over 500,000 copies. 500,000, like you think about it, that's a lot of album sales. Physical or not, 500,000. That's a lot of money too, but then you gotta think about all the other stuff. Yeah, it's crazy. From February to May 2014, he embarked on the Deep Web Tour. Again, the Recording Industry Association of America certified Heartbreak Gold in June 2014, making it Glover's first gold certification. Glover directed the music video for the song The Pressure by, I'm going to say this is A.K.A, whose previous single, Bed Piece, had featured a guest appearance by Glover. I think Jan A.K.A, yeah. On October 2nd, he released a mixtape titled STN-MTN, followed by an EP titled A.K.A, which spawned the single Sober. While STN-MTN was a free download, the proceeds from A.K.A went into changing the policies for body-worn video police equipment and maintaining and preserving A.K.A Islands. I can't say it right, I apologize. Glover described them as a joint project and the first concept mixtape ever that continues the story told in camp and because of the internet. So he tied it all in together. At the 57th Annual Grammy Awards, Glover received his first Grammy nomination for Best Rap Album for Because of the Internet and Best Rap Performance for 3005. In September 2016, Glover held 3 performances known as The Pharaoh Experience in Joshua Tree, California, where he debuted songs from his third studio album, Awaken My Love. I went and checked out his website to see some stuff, and yeah, this Pharaoh thing was on there, but I never really looked into it because it was on my phone, and I don't like playing with shit like that on my phone. I like to check it out on my Mac. The album was released in December, charting at number 5 on the Billboard 200s, and it was later certified gold, accumulating 500,000 in album equivalent units. So that's probably like all together, online sales and all that good shit, right? He took a different step away from everything, and instead of doing his usual hip-hop style, he sang a lot rather than rapping. It saw him draw influences from psychedelic soul, funk, and R&B music, particularly of the funk band Funkadelic, which is absolutely good. He doesn't have a bad voice either when he sings. Again, Community, when they're singing on Community, he does some really good work on that too. Awaken My Love produced the single Me and Your Mama, Redbone, which peaked at number 12 on the Billboard Hot 100s, and Terrified, Me and Your Mama, Redbone. Its vinyl release featured a virtual reality headset and an accompanying app that allowed owners to access a virtual reality live performance from the Pharaoh's Experience. That's totally dope. I wish I could have got my hands on that. The album was positively received that's a tongue twister. Positively received by music critics and was nominated for both the 2018 Grammy Awards for Album of the Year, Best Urban Contemporary Album, while Redbone won the Best Traditional R&B Performance and received nominations for Record of the Year and Best R&B Song. Glover performed Terrified at the award show for the 60th ceremony. In April 2017, Time named Glover to its annual 100 Most Influential People in the World. This is really cool. Tina Fey wrote the entry on Glover, who said, quote, "He embodies his generation's beliefs that people can be whatever they want and change what it is they want at any time." That right there, that stabbed me in the soul. Seriously. The reason why I say that is because there's a lot of people that are stuck in the same rut over and over and over again, and they are scared to do it. He fucking does it. I mean, yeah, it's easier because he's rich, but you can do anything, man. If you want to, you can do it, and I know that for a fact. That's just like I'm trying to open up my weed shop. I'm going to get my weed shop going here pretty soon. I'm in the middle of doing it, and I'm going to do it. There's no turning around. I am fucking doing it. I had a little situation on Friday, but it's getting done. That's it. That's all. That's all there is to it. So that's what I'm saying. That's why that hit me right in my soul. Glover portrayed a young version of Lando Calrissian in the Solo: A Star Wars Story in 2018. Lando Calrissian, previously played by Billy D. Williams in the 2 films in the original Star Wars trilogy. Dude, he was so good in this movie too. And there was this big thing because they said he's pansexual. And it was like, oh God, Lando's pansexual. They made a big deal out of it. And then they asked him, he's like, I'd hope so. He's like, that's totally cool. Why wouldn't you? He's like, look at all the things you can have sex with. And it's true. So many different hot aliens if you're into that. That's crazy. Glover will star in the upcoming 2019 remake of the epic music Disney film The Lion King as the voice of Simba, a young lion. It's totally cool. I think it's totally rad that I'm gonna go watch it. I watched the first one. I'm gonna watch this one now just because of Donald Glover. Glover announced this is kind of shitty. Glover announced his intentions to retire the Childish Gambino pseudonym in June 2017, telling the audience, "I'll see you for the last Gambino album," before walking off the stage at the Governor's Ball Music Festival. He further explained his decision in an interview, feeling his musical career was no longer necessary, and added, "There's nothing worse than like a third sequel, and I like it when there's something good. When it comes back, there's a reason to come back. There's a reason to do that." So hopefully he still makes music in some way. If it's not Childish Gambino, that's cool, but I really hope he still makes music. Glover signed with RCA Records in January 2018, which Glover called a necessary change of pace. And then in May 2018, he released a single, This Is America, while performing the dual hosting and musical duties on Saturday Night Live. This fucking guy is super talented. This Is America. So when I first heard it, I didn't first hear it. I watched the video, so it was not polarizing, but it kind of just took away from the song for me. I wish I heard the song first instead of watching the video, because then it would, I don't know, it would have changed my view on that song for sure, 100%. I know he did it like that for a reason, but it's cool. I mean, it got me talking about it, did it not? I mean, good work. And it was bringing awareness to everything, which is totally cool. The song debuted at #1, becoming both Glover's first #1 and top 10 single in the United States. It features him both singing and rapping, drawing influence from trap music. Its lyrics address a variety of topics, including gun violence in the U.S. and being black in the U.S. While it's a provocative video, Japanese filmmaker and frequent collaborator Hiro Mura, I'm not even going to try saying his name, director Hiro, featured Glover's performing a series of shootings before breaking into dance. If you haven't seen This Is America, then you're living under a rock, so you know what I'm talking about. If you do, if you're living under that rock, I don't know what to say, because that video went beyond viral. On July 11, 2018, Glover released the EP Summer Pack, which contained the songs Summer Magic and Feels Like Summer. Love them both. I just love his feels, man. He's got great soul in music. The former of which is the lead single from Glover's forthcoming fourth studio album. The music video Feels Like Summer was released September 1st, 2018, and features a cartoon cameos from numerous prominent rappers and R&B vocalists. The video is meant to symbolize Glover's departure from the rap community and depicts his animated rendition as he walks down the neighborhood streets, passing by several big names like Will Smith, Nicki Minaj, Travis Scott, Kanye West, Beyonce, Lil Wayne, and Michael Jackson. It's actually a really cool video, and because I'm a cartoon freak, it's really good. It just adds a little extra to it. In September 2018, Glover made 2 previous unreleased songs, Algorithm and All Night, exclusively available to fans who bought his tickets for his upcoming American tour. Hey, Donald, that ain't fair. You want to know why? Because you ain't coming to Edmonton yet. I really do hope he comes to Edmonton. That'd be totally cool. So yeah, that was Childish Gambino and Donald Glover. I really do hope he comes back as... even if he doesn't come back as Childish Gambino, just as long as Donald Glover makes some more music, that's what I want. I mean, keep making some awesome movies and keep being in Star Wars, because you killed it in fucking as Lando. But yeah, I need some more Donald Glover music, because I really enjoy what he does, and I really hope he does come back, because I don't know, I think it would be a waste. He is a different dude though, and he does what he does it proper. So maybe he just feels that he can't do it, or not he can't do it, but maybe he feels that it's just time that he doesn't do it anymore. And I'll 100% respect that. But it will be missed. 100% it will be missed. I got the records and I can still listen to them, but it'll be missed for sure through and through. So yeah, that was Childish Gambino. Thank you for coming on that ride, guys. Again, guys, thank you so much for listening. This has been another episode of Hi-Fi and Stage Dives. You know what? Keep listening to music, because it makes life that much better, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Thank you again for listening to Hi-Fi and Stage Dives. It means the world to me. I'm glad you could come on this journey with me, and we'll keep doing it every week. Subscribe, rate and review, all that good stuff, and keep listening to music, because it only makes life better. And we'll see you on the flip side. Stay rad.